But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Again, it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go now. Crap low 80.
Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
This offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan. Let's go.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Bison, 60 Bison. 72. Take off.
Dart going to look to throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To the air, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Cougar 19.
Now back to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Right back to Njoku. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now 2nd and 3. Dart. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Browns defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give up the middle to Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the set.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
19 targets.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it, In this case, it slipped a little bit.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Go! Check go!
They go again with Davis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go, ready.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Jefferson moving in motion left. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the draw, Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Justin Jefferson. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Inside give to Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger.
To the air once more is Dart. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Here's Dart. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Johnson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
On the set. Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
To Johnson again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Browns 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. Throw caught by Flowers. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Cat for 11, cat for 11. Come on, come on. Hey, gotta be lying.
They'll set up a throw. A short throw to Ingram. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
On the ready. Go. Bronco 80.
They'll run with Robinson. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60.
He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set, hurt. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Steelers 17, Browns 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Packers 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing his dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Dart going to look to throw here. Complete to Likely. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Let's go.
The first down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing his Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw his Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Steelers 24, Browns 14.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And now an audible here into something else.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Campbell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. 19 Looking to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 13-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
18 rattle.
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Dart. And that'll be incomplete. That's a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Dart. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. He's back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Able to connect with Chark. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen with Davis.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Dart. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. We all just